So before I say too much, I just take an orientation here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna show you now, that is, you know, when we look at this, then your stomach is here,
Mm-hmm.
and your head is up here, and your legs is down here. So when we look straight down here with the ultrasound, we make a cut down on the baby, okay? So we see just what we see exactly under this, like a coffee filter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to move it to the sides or turn it 90 degrees to have a good view on the baby. And that's why I have to move it like this all the time.
Mm.
The first thing we look at that is there really a baby here or not? And is it more than one? And is it inside the uterus? That's a very important thing to know, of course.
Of course.
And we can say, yes, there is one baby and it's inside the uterus. The other thing we will like to know is, what's important is, where is the placenta? And as you see, when we make this ultrasound, there are different kind of echoes depending on how compressed the tissue are.
Mm-hmm.
So the placenta is very clearly defined like this, and it's in the front of the uterus. You see the uterus is the more black wall here. This is the uterus, okay? And this white one is the placenta, and it's in the front. And we have to know, does it come so far down that it actually cover the inside of the mother mouth. So what we see here then, that is when I take a transverse section like this, I can follow all the way, and we see the head coming deeper here.
Yeah.
And we see that the placenta, in fact, still, it goes a little bit, it's covered with its very lower margin, it's covered a little bit way out of uterus, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not really a problem, because when the baby and the uterus growing with the next weeks, then it will follow up. But we normally take a control if there should be any doubt about this is still coming too far down, and then we do that about 32 weeks, okay? We can see the baby with the arm like this.
Yeah.
And this baby, it's has it's actually it has its head down. That's the normal thing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here is the lower part of the placenta. Here's the head of the baby, and there is some black echo. That's the fluid of the foster, around the foster, okay? And we looked at it, seems like it's normal volume of amniotic fluid. And now we're going to take some measurements, and after that we take a look on different organs to see that it seems to be normal, that there is no obvious anomalies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But still you never have some guarantee for that, because if you really should do a very specific ultrasound, we had to have a big, very good ultrasound, and there was a suspicion of something as well, but it isn't. But we're going to take a look through that baby and see what we find. So now I have to go a little bit round. You see the echo is not so very sharp because we have the placenta here, we have no fluid over here, so it's a little bit shadow in the echo, and that's if there are some organ I actually don't feel that I see good enough, then we take a new ultrasound after some weeks just to make a control of this ultrasound. That's not because we think something is wrong, but it's to know that everything is okay. So now I'm gonna find some measurement. So then I have to go a little bit around to find a good angle. Can you see where I'm now?
Yeah.
No, we are,
Legs.
yeah, the tight, okay?
Mm.
Now it makes a little turnover. It's dancing.
He's moving.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not in the right position. Okay, we're gonna see more on that later on.